This is the Object 261. This is a Russian Tier 10 SPG. The map is Malinovka, and welcome to another edition of WOT Noob. We're going to see some very skilled gameplay, and it's up to you to decide if I'm on the winning team or the losing team. So the first thing I want to do is I'm trying to figure out, is there a tree that the enemy will knock down that will let me know where they are? Because, obviously we've got really good players on our team and they're excellent at spotting. But, the enemy is really clever also, and they hid very well, so we didn't spot anything. And I really didn't think that anybody would knock a tree down over here, but I'm just observing. That's why I decided to leave. And I know that there's not a lot of stuff to knock down over here, except for maybe that tree along the red line right there, or some of these other trees. It's going to take some time to figure out, is there a place? The only other place we know is where this Udis is. We know that enemy tanks like to line up on that ridge. So that's a place I could potentially blind fire if I need to. So you see that I am reloaded, and I decided to blind fire because we didn't have anybody spotted. I don't know if I hit anything. So I got 297 on the Object 140. Score is 0-1. Now we're coming in for a power play. That was 181 damage on the Object 140. And that was 88 damage on the Object 140. Okay, so let's take a look at this mini-map. I got 201 damage on the Progetto 65 and 407 stun damage. So you see here, the score is 1-3. It's the enemy, I guess they won the hill. They won the top of the hill. But let's see what happens. We've got a pretty good defense over here. You think that we can hold off the enemy? Or is the enemy so super smart that they're going to outplay us? Let's see what happens. So that tank would be a little bit difficult to hit. The TVP I figured wasn't going to come out, so I decided to go for the T110E5. To the IS-4, he's making his Unicum tactic of falling back. Score is still 1-3. Nobody spotted, so there's a good chance I'm going to blind fire. Got 767 damage, 407 stun damage. Fortunately, it was a little bit too late for me to see these vehicles. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything on these guys. That Object 430U, my ally, he's in a perfect spotting position. What do you think he's going to do? What do you think he's going to do? Oh, look at the IS-4. He's moving to a strategic position, and the FV215B 183 is moving into a very aggressive position. Score is now 1-5. See the Object 430U. Let's check out his hit points. Let's see how he's doing for hit points. Oh, you know what? He only has 1,759 hit points, but he's taken up a really good position back there along with the IS-4, who only has 1,682 hit points. Is their strategy going to work? Remember, these guys are some of the top players in the game. Scores 1-5. One of the top strategies in the game is to get behind your SPG. It's one of the best positions in the game. So I decided to follow their lead and fall back a little bit. I'm not an Unicum. I really don't know how to play the game. So I'm following what they're doing, getting behind them. I believe that I'm going to take a wild shot here, and it's going to be a complete waste of time. Look at that wandering aim circle. Score is 1-6. Another minute's gone by. Come on, TVP. Drive a little bit forward. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Score is 1-8. I still think we could pull this off. The Object 430U is still in the game, and as long as he's in the game, he's one of our top players. Fortunately, we lost that IS-4. He fought valiantly. This ended up actually being a good position where I am right now. I was able to sit here for quite a while without being spotted. Not that long, but they had to get close to me. So the Object 430U, he's got that really strategic position next to the Progetto. And I'm just going to be honest, you know, when you analyze the replay, it's obvious that it was me and my allied SPG. We were the ones that threw this game. I only got 1,600 damage reported in game. Everybody else played really well. And this is going to be my last possible shot. And I missed. And that's it. And like a gentleman, maybe there's time for one. I don't think I'm going to get one more. I think that, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's the game. Score was 2-15. We're going to go back through, and I'm going to play it fast forward because I want you to see our winning strategy. You can watch that mini map and see. We actually had a great strategy. You know, they played well, and when the going got tough, they retreated back to the corner, like any Unicum would do. You know, this is the point where everyone's starting to retreat. You know, keeps their guns in the game, prevents them from taking any damage, allows them to survive the battle. That's how you 3-mark tanks. That's the game. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, please post below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my YouTube channel.